Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for visiting. Today what I have for you is will I buy it? I'm going to look over all the latest, newest makeup releases and talk about whether or not it's something I'm interested in buying or something I completely pass on, and go over my reasonings as to why. So if that sounds interesting to you, why don't we go ahead and get started. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. I will link Trend Mood 1 down below. She is who I refer to for all of the upcoming new posts that we have coming. So let me just scoot on over here so that I can pop it up over here for your viewing pleasure. Make sure I'm still on screen. My hair's looking a hot mess, and yes, I did cut it. Oh, and I did film this look. This is the ColourPop. This is the ColourPop Hocus Pocus palette. Sorry, I blanked out for a second there. It's called something else, but anyways, it's the Hocus Pocus palette. And this is the first look. I think I'm going to do multiple looks in one palette. I really like the way this turned out. So I'm looking forward to filming a few other looks too. Alright, so up here I'm going to pop up what we're talking about. Alright, so it looks like the very first thing that I'm seeing here is the Trend Mood box. Looks like Nabla. It's a Nabla takeover. So it's got the whole holiday collection. It looks like it's got an eyeshadow palette, it's got eye brushes, and it's got like a glitter eyeshadow palette. Yeah. Oh, and a mascara. So yeah, and all of that is $44. So I have never tried Nabla, and honestly, I mean, it's a neutral palette, but it's a neutral palette that I think that I'll use. And looking at the latest post that Trend Mood has put up, just the way she took pictures of the shimmers and everything, I'm really intrigued. I really kind of am. That one might get me. And then she swatched the glitters. Oh, I'm not much one for pressed glitters, but you can see I've got glitter on today. This is the Glitterally Obsessed from ColourPop. As this is part of the same collection that the palette came from, that this eye look is from. Anyway, so I don't know. That is that's a going on the wish list right there for sure. All right, next up we have, it looks like Kylie. I don't know if this is her second round of holiday or not. Oh, okay, Ulta exclusive holiday 2020. So new cute sets. It looks like there's a mini lip kit for $12. A holiday mini gloss set. A holiday break apart eyeshadow palette duo. Warm palette and cool palette. And then a holiday mini lip kit trio. So in looking at this, I'm not interested in the lip kits or the glosses. I will say I am interested in the eyeshadow palettes, especially since the Cool has like what looks to be like a really pretty purple or pink or something. So I don't know. That's for $36 though, for just 12 shades. I don't know. The other one's just kind of a real neutral palette. So maybe if it went on sale. Otherwise, no. They're very pretty. You know, don't get me wrong, but I just don't think that it would add any value to my collection. The lip kits are nice, but I have so many lip stuff, so much lip stuff that I need to get through. I don't need to add more to my collection. So yeah, the only thing that might interest me would be the eyeshadow palettes, and that's a big maybe. That's probably only if they were to go on sale. So that's that. Then we've got Hollow Taco Frosted Metals collection. You can see I've got my nails. These are powder dip. But I've considered doing the powder dip but then having it where I paint my own nails, because I have to say this Hollow Taco, every time I see them on Trend Mood, I'm just like, ooh, they're so pretty. And this one, I don't know which one, it's probably 1, 2, 3, it's probably the third one. Cheap Champagne Frosty Rose Gold with a Radiant Shine. Oh, that one. That one is so pretty. It's the third one in. Oh my gosh, that one's so pretty. So that one's just calling to me. I think that would be gorgeous this time of year. I think it would be gorgeous over the holidays. It would be gorgeous in the summer. Anytime year round, I think you could totally pull that off. It's so pretty. So that one, that's a maybe. That one's an actual, I haven't had any interest in buying nail polish in a long time, but that one's kind of a maybe going on the wish list. The other shades probably not so much. I don't think I'd wear them as much. Maybe the purple. The other ones, I just don't think I'd wear them enough for them to be worth it for me, but I would like to try the formula, and I do like that champagne color, so that's a maybe. All right, next up, we have the, who are these by? Oh, Winky Lux. Okay, so we have the Cheeky Winky Lux, the Cheeky Rose blush, and it looks like it's a cream blush. And they're very, very pretty. So it's a cream blush shaped in the form of a rose, but in a very large compact, it looks like to me. It looks like this would take up a lot of space in my drawers where I keep my individual blushes. But it is really pretty. I mean, it's pretty enough to leave out on the vanity. The only thing is, I don't know, once you use it a few times, if it would maintain the shape of that rose. So then it would just be, you just want to leave it in the drawer. I don't know. I don't know. These are $20 a piece. I don't use cream tone blushes enough. I mean cream, not tone, but cream blushes enough for this to probably appeal to me. Not for $20. You know, if this was a drugstore something price, I might consider it, but being that I don't hardly ever reach for cream products, and I've got a decent amount that I need to get through, this would be a pass for me, but they sure are pretty. I'm really curious to see reviews on these, so I'm hoping. Winky Lux is one of those brands that comes up with some really cute stuff, but I don't know, they stay under the radar a lot. Some of their stuff's really good quality that I've tried, and some of it's just been so-so, so I don't know, I'm really curious though. But not enough to try it, not enough to buy them myself. Just enough to watch reviews. So, alright, next up, it looks like a new brand, and I am probably going to butcher this. Vive, created by Jamie Genevieve. Oh, Vive. Okay, so Genevieve, Vive. Okay, there we go. I don't know who Jamie Genevieve is. I assume, okay, so this is in pounds, so I'm going to assume that this is possibly a British YouTuber or influencer. I'm not sure, to be honest. But anyways, looking at it, it's a very pretty collection, very, very neutral, very tame, very safe, which safe is good, you know, just nothing wrong with safe, especially for your very first launch. It's very pretty. The palette it's very pretty. Looks like It's $43 for the eyeshadow palette. So yeah, no, that would be a pass for me. Plus, I would probably have to pay customs and whatnot. I will say the lip colors are very pretty. The packaging is gorgeous. I think that maybe she's pulling this out and kind of into the luxury market, not just the high-end market, is kind of the prices that I don't know, maybe not. 19 pounds for a lipstick. Yeah, that's a little up there. So I don't know. They're pretty, probably not for me. I don't need any more lipsticks. I don't need any more lip liners. $40 something for this, for another neutral palette that I have so many neutral palettes. This is going to be a pass for me, but I definitely will be keeping my eye out. I'm curious to see what the brand has to offer. All right, next up it looks like here's yet another, oh no, I'm sorry, this is KKW, not Kylie. This is KKW and, hold on, let me read. KKW Beauty Limited Edition. Okay, so this is also an Ulta exclusive. Okay, I knew I had seen a bunch of stuff from KKW come out, so I was a little confused, but I guess this is an Ulta exclusive. So there's a 5-pan eyeshadow palette for $35. And the swatches make it look really pretty. I mean, it's a neutral palette again. But the swatches make it look really pretty, but I just don't like the holographic packaging. It kind of cheapens it for me. Especially since it's not really with her aesthetic. I see why she did it. For the holidays to kind of liven it up, but it just doesn't go with her aesthetic at all. I wish she had at least done more of a neutral background to the shades. I don't know. That's just my opinion. But otherwise, it's a pretty palette, and I've never tried her eyeshadows, but they seem pretty popular. I have tried her lip liners. Her lip liners are lovely. And I've tried her bullet lipsticks. Now, is this, I don't know, is this, there's a lip crayon, so I think that's a new formula. I've never tried that. And I've never tried the lip glosses, so I can't speak to those. But the little mini, the mini lip liner set is something that I might be interested in. I don't know. That's not too bad of a price. A 5-piece mini lip liner, but you know what? I think I have 2 of those shades already. I think I already have the Nude one and the Nude 2, so probably not actually. Looking at that, that would be a repeat. So yeah, but if you've never tried them and you want to pick up some good lip liners, I do recommend her lip liners. They're very nice and creamy. All right, next up we have the, who is this by? Oh, Beauty Bakery. All right, oh yeah, I remember looking at this one. Okay, this is called the Sugar Cookies palette. This one confuses me because in one picture, it looks like it's more of a teal and a light blue, like a teal, turquoise, light blue on that first column. Up above the browns, but then when you go to this other picture that I'm going to put up there, it looks like they're green, and that everything else looks the same. Well, it's just more saturated. Like the orange looks way more saturated. The bottom right shade looks completely different. So I'm really confused on what this palette really looks like. Like, I'd have to see this in person or see some other pictures or see some reviews because I don't know which pictures to go off of. Either way, they're both pretty. Probably not really a color story I would go for. But it is, I mean, it's a cute palette, just probably not for me. So that one's going to be a pass for me. All right, let's see. Next up, I have the Dominique Cosmetics, looks like she's got some lip kits. It looks like Heart of the Moment. Each kit includes, is $28. It includes a lip gloss and a lip liner. So for me, that's a pass. I have way too many lip glosses and I have way too many lip liners. So I'm good. I don't need them. They look pretty. They look very nice. I've never tried any of her lip formulas. I do have one of her glosses, but I've never opened it because I've got so many glosses. So yeah, so that's a pass for me, although they do look very beautiful. I will give her that. I just can't speak to the formula. Next up, we have Jeffree Star. We have the Blood Money collection. This one, for me, I really do like it a lot. A lot. I really like greens a lot. So this one is definitely tempting me. I was actually even surprised that I was kind of tempted by the lip colors. Honestly, in the picture that I'm going to show, I think I probably wouldn't necessarily ever wear the top row except for maybe on special occasions, you know, or for the video or whatever. But all of the other 5 shades, I think I would wear all of those. I think they're beautiful. So, and I love his formula, and I think the eyeliners are beautiful. Lip glosses don't interest me. I've got too many glosses. The skin frost, or those aren't skin frost, I don't know. The highlighters don't really interest me either because the extreme frost, because it's too much glitter for me. So yeah, the palette definitely interests me, and the lip kit and the eyeliners. But yeah, we're not going to go there with that. I'm not going to spend that much money. So what I might do is I might get the palette. I don't know. Let's see when it comes out. $52. Okay. There's a lot of other stuff they have coming out, merchandise and whatnot too. Okay, it comes out on November 13th. I don't know. Maybe. I've got my son's birthday coming up, so I'm on a tighter budget this month. So this might be one that, ooh, there's a little gnat or something, fruit fly flying around in here. Anyways, this is something that, like, I don't know. This might be something that has to go on the back burner wish list for later. But definitely something that I would be interested in picking up in the future. Yeah. Alright, next up there is Fourth Ray Beauty. It looks like they have now some facial makeup remover wipes, and then they have those like wands that you put underneath your eyes to help depuff them. I have enough like depuffing tools and stuff. I don't need anything like that, and I don't really use makeup wipes. What I do use, I use just to remove swatches. So I just use like usually the Kirkland from Costco, like their brand or whatever. So yeah, no. Let's see, next up looks like Dose of Colors is coming out with a skincare line. An energizing serum, triple dose cleanser, facial cleansing sponge 2-pack, triple dose cleansing set, cold pressed booster, multi-use oil with a mix of 6 cold pressed extracts that deliver hydration, hydro dose daily facial moisturizer. Will be available November 9th online. For me, that is a pass. I have tons and tons of skincare. I've gotten so much skincare through like BoxyCharm, and then I just, you know, have purchased my own skincare. So that's a pass. That's an easy pass for me. But let me know if you're interested in picking that up. I'm curious. Let's see, this next one is, I have never heard of this brand. Sample Beauty. I don't know if I've just been missing out. Maybe they're an indie brand that I've passed over. I have to say this one's really pretty. It intrigues me. I'd like to see it a little bit more face on, because I mean, like, it looks like, I don't know, those browns, you've got like 2 yellows, and then you go and you've got like 1, 2, 3, 4 browns that all kind of look the same color. The oranges kind of look the same, the purples kind of look the same, so I don't know. I'd have to see realistic swatches. I don't like the swatches they have online. It's hard to tell. I mean, in some of the pictures, the shadows look different, and some of them they look very similar. So this is another one of those I couldn't really tell without seeing it in person. So it's probably a pass for me, plus it's pretty large. Oh, and it would be coming probably from, unless I get it from Beauty Bay, I guess, it would be coming from the UK. So I don't know. I mean, it's very pretty, and it's 21.95 pounds. So I don't know. For me, it's a pass, but let me know what you think of it. I don't know anything about the brand. Here we go. This is the huge collection that I was talking about for KKW. I mean, she's got some correctors, she's got a lot of concealers. I don't know, I've never seen any reviews on her stuff. She's got some powders. For me, it's a pass. I've got enough of all of that stuff, and it doesn't look like anything revolutionary. I think a lot of this is an extension of her concealer line from what I'm seeing, new additions to the Correct Conceal and Bake Brighten family. So yeah, for me, I'm not really interested, so it's a pass for me. This is just more informational. Looks like James Charles is coming out with his own makeup line coming soon. Don't have a date or anything, but yeah, it says, another fun fact, I'm wearing products from my makeup line in the Vogue photos. So congratulations to him. I'm very curious to see what he's coming out with. I'm sure that he'd probably want to get that released, you know, over the holidays or by the holidays. So I would imagine it'd be coming out soon. This is interesting. Revlon's coming out with, looks like some eyeshadow palettes. And they've got some pretty nice colors. Unfortunately, they didn't provide any kind of swatches or anything. It's just pictures of the, whatchamacallit, the promotional stand at the store or whatever. So, I mean, they look pretty. I think they're $15 if I'm not mistaken. Or do we even know? Oh, it looks like there's no price yet, so I don't know. Depending on how much they are, I might be interested in picking up one just to check it out. I'd probably pick up the green one, I would imagine. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. If I happen to see it, then it's a maybe. Here's one that's interesting to me. I don't need it now because I have tons of concealers, but maybe in the future, and I'm definitely curious about reviews. So I won't be buying it now, but it is definitely something that has piqued my interest. Tarte Shape Tape is now got a new formula, Shape Tape Ultra Creamy Concealer. So it looks like features a built-in eye cream to provide up to 24-hour moisturization for skin that looks hydrated, youthful, never dry, cakey, or crepey, and so on and so forth. So it looks like it's got some really good skincare ingredients in there, and I am definitely interested because I love Shape Tape, but I hate how dry it makes my under eyes look. Like, I literally almost have to put oil under my eyes to be able to use Shape Tape. That's how drying it is. So when I use Shape Tape, I usually use it with a really, really moisturizing other concealer. So that one's interesting for in the future. Let's see. Next up, we've got this cut creaser. Some very interesting looking brushes. I probably don't have the eyes for that, and I don't do real graphic type things, and it looks like there's maybe some, I'm guessing, cake type liners that you are activated with water. I don't use eyeliners all that often. I am interested and curious about some of those, but I don't want to spend a whole lot. And it looks like, oh, they're only $10. That wouldn't be too bad. But I don't know where I would even buy these from. I guess from their website. Yeah, on their website. So then I'd probably have to pay shipping and whatnot. So, if it was at like a retailer where I could pick up, you know, and I was picking up something else, then that might be something I would add on. That's something that would interest me. Maybe just one color, like, I don't know, maybe a nice yellow or a bright blue or something like that. I don't know. Those are interesting. Let's see, next up is an eyeshadow palette from Suva Beauty that has pressed glitters in it. Suva, you had me at eyeshadow palette, but you lost me at pressed glitters. I've been wanting to try another one of your eyeshadow palettes for the longest time. I've tried the Protégé palette and I liked the quality of it. But none of the other palettes that they've come out with have really spoken to me. They've been like, I mean, I have a lot of brights, so they've, you know, they've been real bright, so it's like, I don't need that. That's just too many brights, you know, so I've passed on them. This one I probably would have considered if it hadn't had the pressed glitters in there. So that's a shame. It looks very pretty. It's $35, so if you like pressed glitters, then, you know, it might be something worth going for. I like the color story a lot. It's really pretty. Next up is Morphe and the Nikita Dragon eyeshadow palette. It looks like it's a 35 pan palette. I think it's a beautiful, beautiful palette. Like the first top two rows are more neutrals, oranges, reds, but the rest of it, they're really pretty. This one is a maybe. I'm not interested in anything else in the set. The brushes looked kind of cheap to me, honestly. Not to be mean, I just mean like they literally, it looks like they took very generic brushes. So that's a pass for me, but the palette is maybe. I'd like to see that in person actually, maybe. Just gonna adjust here, get a little more comfortable while we chat. So yeah, that one's a maybe. I probably would want to see it in person, but that's a maybe. Next up, it looks like Milani is collaborating with someone called Arfa. I'm not sure who that is, I apologize. But it looks like she's beautiful. And she's got two different sets that she's kind of put together, and each one comes with an eyeshadow palette, lip liner, and I guess it's the Amore Matte Lip Cream, probably. Amore Shine Liquid Lip color. Okay. Yeah, so these are $15. And so the most wanted eye palettes, I think these are limited edition, so I don't think you can get them on their own, are typically $10, I think. And I think the Amore Shine lip creams are probably $10 to $12, and then it has like a lip liner too. So that's a really good value. Honestly, if I saw these in store, I would probably pick up one of them just to give them a try. I don't think I've ever tried their lip pencil, and I don't know if I've tried the lip either. And I'm just curious about the formula of the formulation of these eyeshadow palettes. I probably, if they were both there. I would probably choose to go with the one with the pink and the purple, just because that's more me, and I've got so many neutral palettes, so that would give me something else to check out. So I would say, yeah, I'm definitely interested in this. It's looks like it's going to be where? I wonder where they're selling it. I thought maybe perhaps it was going to be like only at Walmart, but it doesn't say. It may only be on their website, so you know, if I was making a purchase, maybe, which I've done off of Milani's website in the past, so who knows? That's definitely a maybe. All right, next up is this Patrick Ta Beauty Major Glow Face Gloss. Is a big no for me. I don't want anything sticky or glossy on my face. That's a no. I hardly use cream products as it is, and then I don't want them to be tacky on my face at all, and this sounds like something that would be a gloopy gloppy mess on my face that my hair would stick to. My hair already sticks to my face as it is, and my face isn't tacky even in the slightest. So that'd be a big no. Big pass for me. It's beautiful. It looks gorgeous. And I'm sure in pictures it would just really reflect, but that's a big pass for me. No thank you. Next up, another just announcement. Juvia's Place is coming up with their own skincare line. So there you go. And then let's see, it looks like Wet n Wild has their Starlux holiday collection. Looks like it's a bunch of sparkly stuff with some glitters and some eyeshadow palettes, and then it looks like they have some highlighters, maybe, and then some cream cheek stuff and some probably lip glosses and maybe a highlighter brush. And that's all that I see. There's not a lot of information. Oh, 5 glosses, 2 scrubs, 2 lip scrubs, 3 eyeshadow quads, 3 glitter highlighter duos, and a brush. So there you go. I'm always interested in picking up Wet n Wild whenever they come out with these holiday sets. I never find them in my Walgreens though, so I used to, but I never can find their sets anymore, their stuff anymore. So I don't know if I were to happen to come across it, yes. Otherwise, I would say no, I'm not going to probably go on their website to order it. Let's see, it looks like there's a new brand, or one that I've never heard of before, called Beauty of Color Cosmetics. Looks like they're releasing some beautiful eyeshadow palettes and face palettes and brushes. None of these color stories really speak to me, and the face palettes look like they'd be way too bold for me. Yeah, none of them really speak to me. They're pretty. I'm not gonna knock anything. They just don't really speak to me. So for me, it would be a pass. Oh, and it looks like they're, I'm not sure where they're located. But for me, it's a pass, but I would be curious to see what they come, you know, how they come up. Now this one, I'm definitely interested in. I don't know why they didn't release it for Halloween, but I don't care. This one, if I can at all pull it off in my budget this month, this is the one where I'll probably be dropping the money, and it's the Melt Cosmetics Beetlejuice collection. I would love to get the entire collection. It is so cool. It is so cool. Those cream liners, oh my goodness. The lipsticks, I don't know, it's all so pretty, and definitely the eyeshadow palettes, definitely the eyeshadow palettes are a yes. So we have the Recently Deceased eyeshadow palette, 8 shades, the Waiting Room eyeshadow palette, 10 shades, Supernatural Lash Mascara, Ultra Black Coat, Flashes, and Intense Black Pigment for a full fanned out impact. Gel liners, Afterlife and Eerie Neon Chartreuse Ultra Matte, 125 years gel liner, and Opaque and Modern Ultra Matte Gravestone Gray. Utterly Alone Pigment Paint, New Pigment Paint, a rich purple hue with luminescent indigo pigment. That sounds interesting, but I don't really use gel liners that much, so probably wouldn't really get much use out of those. And then lipsticks, Miss Argentina, and Vermilion Ultra Matte Lipstick with an intensely bright tone. Then there's Ghost with the Most Ghastly Olive Green Lipstick in our classic Ultra Matte texture. Then there's Calypso Sheer Formula Iridescent Sparkling Magenta Lipstick. Electric Trip Paint, Strange and Unusual Candy Apple Red Liquid with a Peculiar Fuchsia Duochrome Shift. It's Showtime Warm Purple Metallic Liquid with a pink duochrome shift. Weirder and Weirder Black Base with an odd purple shift. Wow, there's a Beetlejuice mirror. There's a Lydia brush set. My goodness. I didn't even capture, I didn't even see all of that. I can kind of see all of it now. It would be, okay, I see the brush set now, and I see the mirror. I probably wouldn't pick anything else up other than the eyeshadow palettes, but yeah, I'm definitely interested in the eyeshadow palettes. And then I'm going to pop over also to the Indie Makeup Spotlight. This is run by Amy Loves Makeup. There were a couple things that I wanted to point out on here. The first thing is the Glamlight Burger Slider. I'm always interested in anything from Glamlight, so that's on my wish list for sure. It's very pretty. It's probably $22 is my guess. And then the next thing that really interested me is the Give Me Glow Cosmetics Sweet and Sticky eyeshadow palette. Looks like it's coming out for Black Friday. I have 2 of their eyeshadow palettes here to test out that I'll probably be testing this week, and if I like the formula okay, then this is definitely going on the wish list. I really love the look of the shades that come in this neutral palette. It's really pretty. So yeah, that's it. With all that being said, that's where I stand on everything this week. Quite a few things on the wish list. Probably going to be going on the back burner for a little while, but definitely on the wish list. But then quite a few that I'm passing on. So let me know what you're interested in, what you're definitely wanting to get, and what you're passing on. So anywho, thanks so much for stopping by tonight. I hope you're having a great day or evening wherever you are in this world, and just stay safe and stay well and stay healthy. Until next time, talk to you soon. Bye.